common law, maritime law, the air, the land, status correction, emancipation. Why do we go through all this effort? What do we want to achieve in reality? In every society, freedom survives only when people understand the lawful foundations that protect it. This presentation explores the lawful core of personal sovereignty, the real principles, not the myths, that empower individuals, strengthen communities, and keep government accountable to the people it serves. Real freedom requires more than slogans. It requires legal clarity, accountable institutions, community participation, and ethical governance. These principles form the backbone of a society where individuals are respected, government remains limited, and rights are protected. The first pillar is limiting state power. Authority must always be founded on clear law. Government actions must be transparent, accountable, and justified. Checks and balances, the separation of powers, judicial review, and constitutional limits all exist to prevent overreach. Throughout history, both early constitutional frameworks and modern transparency initiatives have been designed to restrain power and protect the people. Government is strongest and safest when it is bound by law. Secondly, government derives its power from the people. Popular sovereignty means authority flows upward and not downward. Citizens participate meaningfully, governments become more responsive, more accountable, and more legitimate. Public engagement builds trust, it strengthens democratic institutions, and ensures decisions reflect the will of the people, not the convenience of the officials. The third pillar is individual autonomy, the inherent rights to dignity, privacy, and bodily sovereignty. These rights are not granted by the state. The state recognizes and protects them. Good governance balances personal freedoms with collective interests, but that balance can never come at the cost of human dignity. Legal frameworks protect these rights, and even though enforcement remains a constant challenge, it certainly is possible when every man and woman knows their position. The next thing we agree on is that the law must be clear. Plain language legislation is essential for informed consent. Ambiguity breeds mistrust and creates loopholes for abuse and undermines fairness. No system survived corruption. Citizens, media, watchdog groups, and civil society all play a critical role in exposing misconduct and keeping officials honest. Transparency requirements, anti-corruption agencies, and investigative journalism help prevent bribery, nepotism, abuse of power, and the erosion of public trust. Strong societies empower communities. Local decision-making creates tailored solutions, faster response times, and greater citizen involvement. But decentralization requires clear frameworks to prevent fragmentation. When properly balanced, decentralized governance delivers social, political, and economic benefits that central bureaucracy cannot match. People have always resolved disputes privately. Arbitration, mediation, and customary law are lawful, effective, flexible, and less adversarial than traditional courts. These alternative systems strengthen autonomy, reflect local values, and ensure fair, accessible resolution processes for all participants. Courts must follow lawful process. Proper jurisdiction, notice, the right to be heard, and impartial adjudication are essential to the rule of law. Invalid authority leads to null decisions and undermines trust in institutions. Due process is not a technicality, it is the foundation of justice. Economic autonomy strengthens personal sovereignty. Savings build resilience and independence. Local economic systems, cooperatives, community currencies, and peer-to-peer finance all enhance self-reliance. Privacy in financial affairs protects individuals from surveillance, intrusion, and exploitation. A strong foundation of financial independence empowers people and communities alike. Above every law stands a universal moral baseline. Do no harm, do not steal, do not defraud. These principles guide fair lawmaking and legitimate governance. When governments embed ethics into policy and action, trust grows, fairness increases, and society becomes more stable. The lawful core of personal sovereignty is not radical, it is foundational, it is practical, and it is necessary for a free, ethical, and accountable society. When citizens understand these principles and expect them, they become powerful guardians of their own freedom. This is the path to real sovereignty, lawful, ethical, participatory, and grounded in human dignity. Confirm your legal and political status with government today. Contact your organization to find out what the process is to do this in a lawful official way. Once you have completed the filing, contact the Land Recording Office of the South African Assembly and form part of a national group of status corrected men and women.